Queen Ramsey here. Welcome back to part 2 of my chicken tender series. These are spicy honey garlic tenders. Cheers. And they're so good. So let me show you how to make them. These are so good. 10 out of 10. So whether or not I post me cleaning the chicken, someone will comment about it. So look at all the gross stuff. Anyway, but yeah, so we clean the chicken, okay? That's out of the way. Now, to become a chicken tender pro, you gotta know to season your chicken very well. So you want a seasoned marinade and a seasoned flour dredge. And shout out Chef Kobe Cash for that fire ass seasoning. But I'm gonna put all the ingredients on the screen, y'all, so don't even worry, I got you, because y'all are coming correct the Super Bowl Sunday with all the bomb ass recipes. And as you can see, the cayenne got me in my nose, but it's okay. And remember, I told y'all that oil needs to be like 365, 375, and let your tenders rest. About 5 minutes, nothing too crazy, 10 if you have time. But if not, there you go. Now follow this sauce recipe to a T because it's perfect, delicious, so good. Once that's done, pour it up, toss it up, and y'all, you got some bomb-ass, spicy honey garlic tenders. Full recipe at jordanramsey.com, and find this in my new e-cookbook dropping Friday.
Don't tell me I never showed y'all nothing, because I'm about to show you how I make these garlic parmesan chicken kebabs. And when I tell you that this meal was a whole vibe, it was so tasty. So I ain't want y'all to miss out. So I take some chicken tenders and I cut them up, and then I season them with some chicken seasoning. I like to use a little bit of smoked paprika, some olive oil, baking powder, and I also like to add some Parmesan cheese to this step. Some people don't do it, but I like my flavor from start to finish. Now I'm about to skewer these up. This is going to be a full meat kebab because I'm going to do some roasted veggies on the side. So I skewer these and then I let them marinate for 30 minutes. This gives me time to roast my garlic. And when I tell you the roasted garlic is a game changer, a lot of people just use garlic powder when they make the garlic parmesans, but the roasted garlic is the way to go, trust me. So I leave that in the oven for 30 minutes. This is what it looks like when it comes out, and then I add my chicken to the oven. Now for the garlic parmesan sauce, you're gonna melt some butter, add that roasted garlic, some all-purpose seasoning, and then when it cools down, I like to smash up the garlic pieces and then add some mayonnaise, some Parmesan cheese, some cilantro. And while the chicken was baking, I stole some of that juice and added it in there too, with some lemon juice as well. Now that's the easy part. This is where the fun comes in. You just toss everything in that sauce, and it looks good already. I really could have ate it by itself, but do y'all see the sauce is super, super good. I have my roasted vegetables, some chipotle ranch dressing, and I told y'all this meal was a vibe. So make sure y'all try it. Give me a follow if you like easy recipes, and that's it. Bye.
Every time I make a grilled cheese, I think about this one time I pissed my mom off when I was a kid. I asked her for a grilled cheese for lunch, and she said, yeah, okay, but I want you to watch me make it this time because you're old enough now that you can make these for yourself. So I said, yeah, okay, sure. And I never left the couch. I just said, yeah, I'm watching from the couch. And she got so mad, she threw the pan, and I never got the grilled cheese. Love you, Mom.
Y'all, let's make this delicious homemade shrimp fried rice that's better than takeout, and it's ready in 30. Let's get into it. So good. 10 out of 10. First, dice up 1 yellow onion, mince up some ginger, garlic, and scallions, and look at the cute little heart, and set that all aside. Now to your wok, add some oil, the white ends of a scallion, saute for a few minutes, and then add in your eggs, salt, pepper, scramble, and set aside. Now to your protein of choice, season with salt, pepper, garlic, onion, and smoked paprika. Mix well and sear in some olive oil in your wok for about 3 minutes until just like this, and set aside. Now keep all that flavor in the pan, add more oil, your onions, carrots, saute, and then you're gonna add in a little bit of ginger and a ton of garlic because we love garlic over here. Saute, make a well, and then add more oil and your day-old white rice. Go in with some low-sodium soy sauce, some sesame oil, saute for a few, add a ton of scallions because I love them. Now just add back your eggs, your shrimp, mix well, and top with more scallions if you'd like. Serve and enjoy. Tag me if you try it, and let me know what you think in the comments.
Chicken, peppers, and cheese. This wrap was so delicious, guys, and ready in under 30 minutes. Firstly, you're going to slice your chicken breast. To that, you're going to add some onion powder, garlic powder, some smoked paprika, some smoked chili flakes, olive oil, lemon juice, and salt goes in. Give that a mix. Then you're going to throw this into a heated pan with some olive oil. Make sure you have the heat all the way up. You want your chicken to fry and get a nice color. Remove your chicken from the pan. In the same pan, add sliced onions, red peppers, yellow peppers, and green peppers. Cook that for 2 minutes before adding in your cherry tomatoes, as well as your chicken goes back in. Cook this for about 3 minutes, and then you can throw in your cheddar cheese. Put this on low, cover with the lid, and allow your cheese to melt, finishing off with some fresh parsley. You can start building your wrap with some sour cream, some garlic powder. Then we're going to put on some lettuce. Then in goes the chicken mixture we prepared, finishing off with some avo. You can add on some feta here as well, and some salt and pepper. Then you're ready to plate up, serve, and enjoy. Guys, this is a must try. It was so good.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my series of recipes you should master in your 20s. Today I made these homemade crispy fish tacos with a mango salsa and salsa de aguacate. Let me show you how. For my fish, I have cod and I'm using about 1.5 pounds, and I cut them into bite-sized pieces. For my buttermilk marinade, I have buttermilk, egg, and then I added some cayenne pepper for heat and some onion powder. Now I'm going generous with the go-to from Fire and Smoke Society, which has everything you need in it. Grab this through the link in my bio or at Kroger or Walmart, along with the fishmonger, which I'm using to bread my fish. Now I'm going to set my fish aside and work on the mango salsa. This salsa is one of the best parts of the taco, so make sure you add all the listed ingredients on the screen and chill it for a bit before you serve. So good. Now I just heat up some canola oil, fry my fish, and then plate everything up, and you have the best fish tacos ever. Tag me if you try it and let me know what you think. 10 out of 10. These are so good.
Let's make some homemade steak quesadillas with fajita veggies and chipotle honey vinaigrette at home, since it's not readily available at Chipotle yet. And oh, I put a little spin on it. But stay with me. First, I chopped up my fajita veggies, then I add butter to a pan and sauteed the veggies, then removed them from the pan and added some oil, and then this bomb shredded ribeye steak I got from Publix. Then I grabbed some seasoning. All I added to the steak was taco seasoning, and I cooked the steak until well done. Now for the vinaigrette. I got this recipe from my girl Danita, and I used olive oil, vinegar, honey, salt, black pepper, chipotle powder, oregano, and garlic, and I blended that up. It came out so good. Now we assemble the quesadillas. My husband and I like fajita veggies, but the kids do not, so I'm gonna make them a little pico instead. When I tell my kids we got food at the house, they do not complain. Let's save our coin and eat at the crib sometimes. Like and follow for more.
I know your New Year's resolution was to hit the gym and lay off the carbs, but there's always going to be room for a hot honey chicken sandwich. Start by cleaning up the fat from 4 boneless chicken thighs, season them with the blend on screen, and cover in half a cup of buffalo sauce and buttermilk. Get a pot of canola oil heated to 350 degrees, start your dry mix, 2 cups of flour with the same seasoning blend from earlier. Coat your chicken thighs, shake off any excess, then drop them in your oil, but don't overcrowd the pot. And the sauce is easy. 4 tablespoons butter, half a cup of buffalo, 1/4 cup of sriracha, and half a cup of honey. Generously brush that on your chicken thighs, toast some brioche buns because no chicken sandwich is good without them, and save this one for later.
Come over as much as you want. That's slaves. That's slaves.
Y'all, I had a craving for some chicken tendies, and I was going to head over to Raising Cane's because they recently opened one in Baltimore, specifically Towson, Maryland, but the line to get in there was crazy. So I made some chicken tenders at home. These are garlic parm, and let's get into it. And before one of y'all get my comments all like, you always make chicken tenders, it's been like 4 or 5 months since I made chicken tenders, so relax. And I love chicken, like, shamelessly, so... Anyway, the recipe. I'll put all the details on the screen, but honestly, I've made chicken tenders a bunch of times, and I think I've even made garlic parm before, and the recipe, honestly, is always the same. But these came out 10 out of 10, and honestly, I never get tired of tenders. If you try it, tag me and let me know what you think.
So good. This is top 10, one of my favorite meals of all time, and I'm not exaggerating. I eat a majority plant-based diet. I say majority because I've also added fish into my diet. Fish are high in omega-3s and other vitamins that are really good for skin health. If you have any cuties on hand, go ahead and add that mandarin juice on top of your salmon. You'll thank me later. I cooked my salmon for about 15 minutes on 350. Off camera, I was cutting veggies and cut my fingers. Oh my gosh. But don't worry, I'm okay, y'all. We're gonna make a quinoa salad. I use about 2 cups of cooked quinoa. You can add the veggies of your liking, but this is what I like to add. I have bell peppers, carrots, onions, cilantro, cucumbers, and tomatoes. If you're new here, I eat a majority plant-based diet for skin health. I added the nutritional values of each veggie on the screen so you can see the science behind why eating this salad can help you clear your acne, hyperpigmentation, and get rid of acne scarring. I'm adding some mango in here, and I'm just mixing it all around. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at the colors. I'm topping it with some cashews just to give it a little crunch. The nutty flavor is delicious. Took my salmon out the air fryer and look at the pretty color on her, like, wow. I don't add much seasoning to my salad, just salt and pepper and lime juice. And the reason for this is because there's so many fresh veggies in this salad. So the fresh natural flavors shine through and we don't need to mask them. The lime and the salt and pepper is just enough. So I'm topping it with some avocado. Do you guys see this? Do you see this salad? And if you are 100% plant-based, you can replace the salmon with some fried tofu or just eat it by itself. It's a meal all on its own. And you do not need to add this, but I love the Trader Joe's Green Goddess dressing. The flavors, like the fresh veggies, the lime juice, the salmon. Oh my God. Really good.
Next time you're out driving and those kids ask you to stop at Chipotle, tell them we got Chipotle at home and make them this. To begin, slice 1/2 of an onion and dice the other half. Slice green and red bell peppers, dice half a red onion, 2 tomatoes, 2 jalapenos, and chop some fresh cilantro. Clean the fat off 6 chicken thighs, then marinate in chipotles and adobo sauce, adobo seasoning, and ground cumin. To make pico, just add white and red onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and lime juice. It's really that easy. To make the guac, add the same ingredients as the pico with some jalapenos and salt and pepper to taste. Cook your marinated chicken in a hot cast iron with avocado oil for 5 minutes aside, then cube them up when done. Now cook down your sliced onions and peppers, hit them with a touch of seasoning, and take them off at your desired texture. And we're going to make some shortcut cilantro lime rice. Cook some jasmine rice, add cilantro and lime juice to it, serve it up in your bowl with thinly sliced romaine lettuce, Monterey Jack cheese, and save this one for later.